Do you got a salon that's not really booming the way you need it to be, or you're a hairstylist and your seat's kind of dry right now? Well, I got some tips that can help you out with that after this intro.
I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap.
What's up, people? This is Shy Harrison. This is another episode of The Process. The process is pretty much where I give entrepreneurs and creators tips on how they can make money in their particular industries. For this episode, I wanted to do an episode directly catered to hairstylists and people, pretty much people that are in the beauty industry. That means people that sell, weave, sell them bundles. As everybody know, I'm a creative entrepreneur. I do marketing strategies, branding strategies for different businesses. And one of the first businesses that I used to work with was people who were hairstylists that was trying to sell, like I said, those bundles, those packs, all that. By working with a couple different clients, I was able to come up with a strategy on what sells and what doesn't sell, especially when you're dealing with social media, Instagram. By the way, Instagram is your friend when it comes to that particular industry. But just want to give a couple quick tips on how you can make some money or how you can get things booming in that particular beauty industry. Step one that I tell everybody is know your audience. You probably heard me say this in another video before, but knowing your audience is key to whatever you're trying to do. I tell anybody that once you know your audience, you can sell them whatever. If you know that your audience is women between the ages of 21 and 26, black women, they might be college students, young professionals, you know that it's all about perception for the most part. So you're gonna need to know what they're into, what TV shows they watch, what they do with their leisure time, if they're in the clubs, what type of music. So then when you start creating your content, you can create content specifically catered towards what they like. If you know you have an older demographic, then you might need to do more so content for things that they're into. You might want to throw in, if it's black women, throw in them haves and have-nots, something with Tyler Perry. By the way, black women love Tyler Perry, if you didn't know. So, and if you have a demographic that's catered towards young moms, like early 30s, pretty much all throughout your 30s, it might not need to be content centered on going out as much. It might just need to be your fly businesswoman taking care of business, handling children, so on and so forth. So once you know your audience, then you can create content specifically catered towards what their interests are. And then that's gonna allow you to win, because people want to see themselves in commercials, promotions, things like that. All right, number two, would be create outside of the box content. By the way, matter of fact, let's take it back. Create content in general. Put out, tutorials, put out, videos on how you can get your hair looking a certain way. Just do different things, because a lot of people in your industry, especially your direct competition that's in your city, your state, a lot of them ain't putting out any type of content right now. So make sure that you're doing that. But if you're already doing something along those lines, then from there you really need to start creating outside of the box content. A lot of people are just doing stuff that's in their salon. Do some stuff that's outside. Maybe you selling hair, so maybe you just need to do a commercial of girls walking through the city swinging their bundles. Maybe you just need to do more photo shoots. Videos is what's key, because you can put that on Facebook and just target whoever you want to target. If you're big on Instagram, start getting, some of the people that's popping in your area, people that have names, people that are somewhat influencers, and pretty much pay them or, barter a service to have them in your next commercial and have them promote your brand online. That is where you're really going to start to see some traction in. And really with content, you just have to be consistent. Like, you can't think that just one video is going to lead you to, making thousands of dollars. You have to put out pretty consistent work. People need to know your name. People need to know what type of quality you're putting out. People just need to be well aware of your brand. So make sure you're putting out content, and then on top of that, put out outside of the box content. All right, number 3 would be to be true to who you are. If you are a woman that is, all right, let's take that back. With the beauty industry right now, a lot of women are trying to be, super, popping, want to do all these photo shoots where they have naked and all that. But if that's not you, then don't even try to do that, because it's going to come across super forced. it's just not gonna work out for you. But if you're a mom, show that duality. I think duality is a word, I'm assuming. So show that duality of you working, you grinding, you hustling, but then you also at home with your kids, your husband, your boyfriend, so on and so forth. But when you're doing that, you gotta also make sure, if you're in photos, make sure your hair is done, because if your hair isn't done, then why will people come to you to get their hair done? That kind of doesn't make any sense. So make sure you do that. But if you are one of those women that, have a great body, or you're very attractive, then, if you're cool with showing, some of that, then show it. People gonna love it. People gonna rock with you. People gonna start supporting you. But I'm just saying, just be true, absolutely true to who you are. Don't try to be somebody else just because you see that's the wave of everybody going. In all actuality, if that's the wave that everybody else is going at, you might have to go the opposite way to make you stand out a little bit more. Like I said, there's a lot of people in the industry that are trying to be those vixens, but they also trying to be bosses and all that. But if you just show something else, then that's going to lead to more people, for you standing out amongst the overall crowd. All right, number 4, and probably the last one, which is kind of piggybacks off of the number 3, would be to show your lifestyle. If you're getting flown out everywhere, then you might need to get somebody to get that behind the scenes footage. When I say flown out, I mean you're actually flying out for some work. Like, you're really out here working when you go to different cities, different states, or whatever. So you might need somebody to do some behind the scenes photos. Make sure your Instagram stories are popping to show all, pretty much all that you're doing. If you go into different games, show that people are engulfed in knowing people's lifestyles. Yeah, just really promote what you got going on. People are so into like lifestyle products or personal brands, so you have to make sure that you're giving them something to watch, especially if that's the lane that you're trying to go in. All right, so if this vlog has brought you any type of value whatsoever, please subscribe to the channel. Please like, share, add it to your favorites, come back to it, share it on social media. Just trying to put out a lot of good content for people who are, like I said, going through the process right now, trying to find what they're interested in, find about things, how they can really make money as a creative, or just as an entrepreneur, you're trying to find your way in this whole world. I'm here to help you. Even though I'm early in my process as well, like I said, I've been 100% entrepreneur for the past year, but I'm just here to help people. I feel like if one of us succeeds, then we all succeed. Once again, it's Shy Harris of The Process, of the Rubber Society. Y'all have a good one. I need to find a better ending.
I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap. Nobody ever gonna challenge me. Starting my week on a Sunday. And then they can